The name Guitar Hero probably conjures up many images in your head. Plastic buttons, notes flying at you, and a franchise of games with killer set lists. Usually. I was a complete nerd for this game from the start when I initially began lurking the scene in 2008, a time where Jordan FC would make you a top player. Now, fast forward a very long-ass fucking time, and the name Clone Hero probably conjures up some different images. Nerds with modded guitars that can artificially add inputs, circumstantial methods for patterns that require a 12-hour grind sesh to hit just once, mega collabs with 12 different goddamn artists that all equally suck at making listenable music, and Discord servers moderated by a coin toss between either degenerate cryptids or over-emotional societal rejects.
Pop this piece of crap in, expecting
CPU,
and what do you get? Well,
While certainly not a member of the greatest generation, I'm a bit of a GH boomer hailing from the late 2012 scene, a period of essentially complete stagnation. Now, a vast portion of the ones who did remain in this dimly lit era, to put it lightly, were some of the most fucking insufferable elitist pricks I could possibly wish a car wreck upon.
This is the most obnoxious group of low IQ, high energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big time, small time, shit talking, bothersome, irritating bunch of motherfuckers I have ever had to endure for more than 5 minutes.
Well, I'd love to see some of that elitism come back nowadays because people have just started outright cheating at this game in uniquely quote-unquote subtle ways, and then they simply claim the playstyle is evolving. I've made myself sound like a broken record so much over this and routinely killed the positive vibes that it's no wonder Discord mods are allergic to me.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Guitars that overtap, software-based consistent 2-2 raking, and a propensity to call stupid-ass methods with a gazillion extra inputs valid because God forbid somebody has to actually work for their accomplishments. Yeah, doing this in the time of the community that I was in would have you dislike bombed, false flagged, and cyberbullied for at least 1 year straight. To see it basically pivot overnight because of the popularity surge that came from Clone Hero, well, it's almost like I had to get my asshole stretched out with a specula by a lynch mob and have red-hot coals poured in over some extra inputs for what is pretty much fucking nothing. Most important lessons I learned from that ordeal: 1, learn methods, and 2, the most fun one can have online is by antagonizing, harassing nerds on the internet into having complete mental breakdowns. Shit is absolutely the funniest thing in the world. Bonus points awarded if they try roping. Trying to wrap my poor 5-lane boomer brain around the ass cluster that is modern day Clone Hero Customs has proven to be pretty much a fruitless endeavor, primarily because I've gotten completely sick of every 15-year-old with a cracked copy of FL trying their damnedest to be either Jarvis or Exile Lord and producing complete fucking swill as a result.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I've always had a thing for perfectionism in difficult games. I mean, I got my 1-down mass for fuck's sake. Let's let that do some of the talking. But when you've got unreasonably difficult charts that require an esoteric knowledge set for a video game originally created to be played when you're fucked off your tits on alcohol at a house party, needlessly gatekept by some of the greasiest motherfuckers one could hope to find on the web, who can't even agree on whether or not they're cheating by making their guitar mods increasingly overpowered, it's hard to even want to try and keep up. The disillusionment from the absolute state of this game's meta challenged my willingness to even bother with sitting down and grinding dumb sections. I thought to myself, I mean, we've basically thrown away any and all meaning to the FCs we're grinding for. After all, this is a period of time where beating the shit out of your guitar like a stimming autist nets endless validation, and we know people love that sweet, meaningless internet validation. I'm not about to say that the legit top-tier players who work their asses off to maintain the level of godplay that they do on the regular are at fault. Completely the fucking opposite, right? They know what the fuck they're doing, and they're fantastic at it. They put in the effort, they reap the results with the accomplishment that they showcase. But I hope people haven't forgotten when Texture of Couch got put in the wood chipper for saying spamming is the equivalent of cheating. How he was ostracized for doubling down on his statements. Well, like Alex Jones, he's another excellent broken clock, because he was fucking right.
I'm kind of retarded.
The only reason the opinion tide is at all shifting lately is because noteworthy players like Friff and Alec consistently playing clean and tight in their videos. But know this, to those who glide their nasty, nappy ass unwashed nails across their frets, those who beat their strum bars like John Lennon beat Yoko's annoying ass, and those who are making my aluminum stocks a really worthwhile investment, although you're on track to figuring out a rhythm game should actually, involve a sense of rhythm, try not to forget how much you sucked all along the way. I do love watching people hit some crazy shit, but even after playing this game at a respectably high level for longer than some of these modern players have been out of the womb, the standards for gameplay and the meta for this game have left me feeling pretty much sapped of enjoyment. Real talk, I grew up in an environment where my parents expected perfectionism out of me every single day, so it's no wonder I picked up this game like the total autist I am. The disillusionment came when I started realizing I'm never gonna be able to keep up with these standards set by the elitism within this scene, and I'm far too much of a tired bitch to try. The people who do manage to keep up usually get outed as cheaters anyways, so There's not much more I can say. I'm gonna go roll a blunt and play Stardew with my spouse like a fucking filthy casual. Peace.
No, I called them monkeys.
What did you say, nigga?